This is the Jaffel Report.
Hello there, a warm Canadian welcome if it's your first time listening, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. I am your West Coast boomer settler with a personal observation on the National Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada this coming Sunday, June 21st, 2026. Not only is it the longest day of the year, but it's also Father's Day. Now, June 21st rolls around every year like clockwork, right when the West Coast finally remembers what the sun looks like. National Indigenous Peoples Day, longer name than most of our summer attention spans, but an important one. It's meant to celebrate First Nations, Inuit, and Métis cultures, histories, and contributions. Something we didn't exactly major in back in my school days, unless you count that one textbook chapter wedged between fur trading and Confederation. These days, you'll see events across the country. Drumming circles, storytelling, food, art, and the occasional well-meaning politician trying not to mispronounce anything on a live microphone. This day is tied to the summer solstice, which has long cultural significance for many Indigenous communities, according to the Government of Canada. Makes sense. Longest day of the year, more daylight to reflect on where we've been and where we're stumbling towards. And let's be honest, we're still stumbling a bit. Progress is happening, but it's uneven. Clean drinking water advisories are still affecting some communities, as reported by Indigenous Services Canada. Land acknowledgements are becoming more common, which is good, but sometimes they feel like we're reading the credits before the movie and then forgetting the plot entirely. Now here's where it gets interesting in 2026. AI. Yes, the same thing that's currently developing what ads follow you around after you casually search Best Rain Jacket Vancouver, artificial intelligence is starting to play a role in preserving Indigenous languages. These efforts include machine learning tools used to document and revitalize endangered languages, according to First Peoples Cultural Council in British Columbia. That's a real, tangible upside. But, and there's always a but, there are concerns. Questions around Indigenous data sovereignty, who owns the data and who controls it, have been raised in Canadian research and government discussions, including work by the First Nations Information Governance Centre. If AI starts generating Indigenous-style art or stories without permission or proper context, we risk something that feels a lot like digital colonization, just faster and wrapped in shiny tech. The question is whether we're showing up with curiosity and respect, or just grabbing a symbolic plate of bannock and heading out early. The good consequences? More awareness, more education, stronger cultural pride, and, if we're lucky, better policy decisions as more people pay attention. The downside? Performative gestures, checkbox reconciliation, and technology racing ahead of ethics. Out here on the West Coast, where the mountains quietly remind us who was here first, it feels like the conversation is getting louder and maybe a little more honest. That's something worth holding on to. I appreciate you taking 5 minutes with this boomer settler. That's my 2 bits worth. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and watch for my merch coming soon. Who am I, you ask? Just another friendly observer. Call me Jaffo.
The JaffelReport.ca.
The Jaffel Report is downloadable from wherever you get your podcasts from. That's the JaffelReport.ca. There was a time I kept putting off guided meditation, until a heart attack in my 60s changed that. Now I record simple, effective guided meditations to help slow you down when your mind won't. Come on over to babblingbrook.life. That's babblingbrook.life.